Now, a listener of our show,
Yeah.
and an author, a local guy. The new book is out. It's called Ordinary Man by R.J. Cadmus, and he joins us now on the show. What's up?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good.
Now, listen, you guys were looking for songs that make you sad?
Yeah.
How about anything from the Grease soundtrack? I was dating a girl that summer, made me go see that movie 3 times.
Yeah, sorry, I'm so sad for you.
That was pretty much the end of the relationship.
That's brutal. Yeah.
So now, what do you do in real life here?
I'm a communications consultant. I work for a company called Cognizant.
What is a communication consultant actually
Oh gosh, I do internal communications writing, web copy, speech writing, media stuff, you name it. And you're kind of a hired gun with a pen.
Okay, so this is your first book, right?
It is, yeah. I don't think I've been a writer my whole career. I started as a newspaper reporter, then I went into, this stuff that I'm doing now. I don't think I've ever written anything more than about 10,000 words, so I just basically wanted to see if I could do it. I had an idea for a story, had been rattling around in my head for decades, and I had a sister, my sister Lois, who had been encouraging me for years to do it, so I thought, why not?
Hey, Jay, I'm going to be honest with you here.
Yeah.
Okay. The only reason we have you on right now is because we're in 3 or 4 sentences in your book.
Naturally.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, right?
To be perfectly frank, yeah. Let's talk about you.
Plus, I recognize your face because you're from New Fairfield.
I am indeed, yeah.
Okay.
We've actually met a couple of times. Lisa Sidlecki's a mutual friend of ours.
So tell us what the book is about.
Book is about, frankly, the most uninteresting guy you could ever possibly imagine, thrown into an extraordinary circumstance. The short answer is he's driving down the road to Home Depot on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Sees a horrible car accident, stops to help, pulls a young woman and her daughter out of their car as it bursts into flames, and then he goes home and mows his lawn. And, of course, by the next day, he's got the national media on his front lawn, social media's blowing up, he ends up on the Today Show, the things that happen when you do things like that.
That's a cool concept because we all like to think of ourselves as the guy, like the alpha male in the movie. Like I've convinced myself I'm Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
That's unfortunate.
There you go.
The fact of the matter is I'm just a regular guy who goes to work and goes home. We're just ordinary people, but if thrown into that situation and you react the right way, and then things could get real cool and real weird all at the same time.
Well, they sure can, and we know from watching what happens on the news and and the rest of it that's what happens when somebody like this is, thrown into a situation like that. I wanted to write a book that was a page turner. I wanted to write a compelling story that had people, wanting to find out what happened next. But I wanted to go, I was kind of tired of anti-heroes. How everybody, in TV and movies anymore is like, drug dealers and mobsters and serial killers. So I figured, okay, I'm going to wrap this story around the most boring guy possible. To talk about leaving myself a roto-hoe right there, right?
Yeah, really. We're talking to author Jay Cadmus from New Fairfield on his first book. Let's get to the important stuff.
Sure.
Why did you put us in the book?
Well, I've been a fan of the show for years. I mean, Ethan, you've been part of my mornings for about 17 years now. Lou, I remember you going back to your days as college boy.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow.
Talk about the American dream. Guy literally starts out hauling crab cases around and setting up microphones, and now he's got the dream gig.
Yeah.
So, but all of you, Pam, is wonderful, Tim Sheehan, all of you. But the real big thing was it just kind of fit the story and what was happening at that moment in the story. It's later in the story. This guy's got a fair amount of notoriety at this point, and something else happens. He's thrown into another situation, and he reacts quite violently, which jars a lot of people because, again, this guy is kind of like, the local hero.
Yeah.
Well, what happens in a case like that? Well, it's on the front page of the newspaper. The TV talking heads are talking about it. Social media is blowing up. And, of course, Ethan and Lou are talking about it on the morning show because that's what happens.
That's right, buddy. Well, we want everybody to go out and get the book, and we wish you the best with this. Where everybody can get it where? Amazon, of course?
Yeah, it's on Amazon right now. It's actually in the top 100 hot new releases in its category.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right,
so they've got it in romantic action and adventure of all places. I'm not really
Romantic
sure.
action and adventure.
And, they could put it in live bait and small engine repair as far as I'm concerned, as long as it's charting, right?
As long as it's somewhere and it's charting, yes.
Exactly.
All right, so everybody go out and get the book, Ordinary Man, R.J. Cadmus. Hey, Matt, we really appreciate you putting us in the book for whatever reason you did.
No.
We thank
Hey, listen,
you.
can I mention one thing? I got a book signing at the Guitar Hangar over in Brookfield on November 1st. You guys know the Guitar Hangar, right?
Our buddy Rick.
Oh, yeah. He runs an open jam once a month where anybody's welcome to come in and play. It's a very cool hang. Ethan, you'd love it. Cool guys show up like Doug Wahlberg. It's a very cool hang. And we're going to do my book signing there, so it'll be great.
Super. Excellent. So get out to the Guitar Hangar and get the book and be there for the book signing. R.J. Cadmus, Ordinary Man is the book. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, dudes. Hey, Hey, you guys are great. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. There's another
Wait a minute.
feather in our...
Is he gone?
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell him this. I don't want him to get swell his head. It's a good book.
Yeah?
For a first book, it's a good book. For a second book, it's a good book.
I can't read. I fall asleep.
Yeah, I know.
It's not that I can't read. I physically, and I'm able mentally.
Yeah, I figured you
I
would.
just fall asleep.
Right.
So I'm not going to read it. But I wish him all the best with it.
Okay,
And
cool.
he seems awesome.
Why are you still
I
talking?
want people to buy the book.
All right.
I can stop.